In this episode, we're taking a satellite here on its furthest trip it's ever taken. Right now we're in Sulphur. There's a nice fancy geyser coming out over there. Sulphur water well. Real tasty. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. Got what we came after in the trunk. Decided not to go showing you any of the dealings, but here we are. There's a zip line over here. Car's been doing absolutely awesome on this trip. About 100 miles. That's new. Hadn't seen that one before. Now tell me, how would y'all like to zip line all the way across this big old canyon? There's a waterfall down there with a bunch of people swimming. It's actually Turner Falls is what it's called. It's a pretty cool little place. Been forever since I've been there, but pretty peaceful. Got a bunch of these little lookout telescopes here. You got to put 50 cents in them to look through them though. But isn't this just some pretty countryside? We're off in the Arbuckle Mountains. Not a whole lot better than this. Once upon a time, they actually had a route to get all the way down to the falls from here. But somewhere along the way they came up and put this big old barrier up, so this is as far as you get to go. Unless you want to be crazy and start going around everything, but I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah, you can kind of see the falls through that. Hard for y'all to see, but there's a building off down there. Pretty cool. Way off down there. own personal land, there may be a bit of a hoarding problem here. Hey, right under there is a Ford Y-Block, one of my favorite looking engines. Next to a small block Chevrolet, my least favorite engine. That right there's a Poly 318. This truck's been on fire. Used to be my granddad's. Had a 396 in it, probably still in there, just blown up. Parts truck. Hey, a bunch of three-wheelers and whatnot. There's one of my dirt bikes right there. I forgot it was here. Two of them, actually. But right here is evidence of the true purpose of this particular land. Yep, that's dirt bike trail right there. This is where I go to practice racing dirt bikes. Fun fact, this was going to be my father's first car. What it is a 1969 Falcon 2-door. Pretty dang cool looking if I do say so myself. I really, really dig this thing. It's kind of like a downscaled version of the Torino, formal roof. But it almost has a little bit of that Mustang look to it. If it was a Mustang coupe anyway. Obviously with the tail lights that match the Torino look. But I've kind of always had some interesting ideas for this car. It's been in a fire. It's not really that good of a car anymore. But I think with a little bit of, smashing this fender out and some redesign of the entire frame, it could be a really, really cool candidate. Well, fix this fender too. But I think it would be awesome as a dragster. I think it really would. Not a dragster, a gasser. Gasser look-alike. Front end way up in the air. Tilt front end on it or something crazy like that. Take these tires, move them up to where the wheel lip has to be right about here. Altered wheelbase style. That's always kind of been my thought for this car. Maybe future projects, but probably not. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. What in the world did I go to get? I got the glorious tunnel ram. This is not going on this particular car. This is for the Scamp. Yep, that tunnel ram right there is going to be going under that hood right there. Which means, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut open this hood quite a bit more. And this scoop's probably going to have to go because there's a velocity stack sticking through right there. I think that this scoop's not going to be tall enough. Oh well, can you imagine this thing with a big old grump lump on it? That'd be kick-ass. You all play nice in here, alright?